Good Monday morning, Wolverines. Happy April 20th, 2020. Woo, that is a lot of 20s going on today. Happy Monday. By now, most of you have heard that Governor Evers has essentially closed school for the remainder of the year. And I know that's probably bringing up big emotions for all of us, for the kids and the grown-ups. I know for me, I kind of had an idea that was probably what was going to happen, but when the official word came, I had a flood of emotions, all different emotions: sad, disappointed, worried, frustrated. And so I thought for today's Mindful Monday, what would be a good thing is for us to work on the skill of noticing and naming our emotions. I think this is something that helps us in all aspects of our life, but right now when we have maybe some pretty big emotions, it would be a good tool that we can learn. So we've already worked on our breath, and we've worked on focusing attention. And so today we're going to work on noticing and naming our emotions. So we can think about emotions like the weather. We are like the sky, so we are always there. That's our person. Who we are is the sky. That doesn't change. But what changes is the weather and what happens. Like clouds come in, if it's a stormy day, if the sun is bright and hot, that changes all the time. It even changes within a day. What the weather is in the morning is not always how it is in the afternoon. And that's like our emotions. And you know what? There's not a lot we can do about the weather, is there? It sort of needs to play itself out, and we just have to prepare and maybe bring an umbrella or bring a sweatshirt if it's going to be chilly. So I want us to think about our emotions like the weather. And what we're going to do is we're just going to kind of sit together and we're going to practice thinking about our emotions and naming them like a weather report. So if you would like to join me for this practice, have a comfortable seat. You can be sitting in a chair, on the floor. You could do this standing up too if you wanted. And you can close your eyes or you can just gaze softly at the ground. And we're going to take a deep breath together, and then we're going to check in about how we're feeling. So just think like, what am I feeling right now? And maybe think, what am I feeling about school being closed? So we're going to take a few deep breaths together. So take a deep inhale in and exhale all the air out. Empty all the air out. 2 more. A deep inhale in and exhale all the air out. Empty your lungs and your belly. And 1 last big deep breath together. Breathe in all the love and air you can breathe in. And exhale all the love and the air you can breathe out. Okay, and I want you to take a few moments to just feel how you're feeling. Think about how you feel now that you know school is closed for the rest of the year. Maybe you heard about this before from one of the grown-ups in your home. And how did you feel when they told you? No feeling is wrong, and you're probably feeling more than one thing. Think about those feelings like the weather. What does the weather inside of you feel like? Do you feel relaxed and sunny? Or does it feel rainy and overcast? Maybe there's a storm coming. What do you notice about those emotions? So without really thinking about it, think about a weather report that best describes those emotions. What would that weather report be if you were the weatherman? What would you say? Clear skies, sunshine, storm brewing in the back. What are those emotions? Here's the thing with our emotions and the weather, part of it is just letting it be, not judging it or saying, I shouldn't feel that way, or that's bad to feel that way. That's not true. We need all types of weather to make the earth grow and for us to be, right? And we need all different kinds of emotions. You don't need to feel anything different. You just need to notice that these are your feelings and name them. You can focus on those emotions and just remember that's for right now. Later today, the weather might be very different. Your feelings might feel very different. Moods change. They blow over. You can just be okay. So, if your eyes are closed, you can open your eyes or look up. And here's an activity that you all can do after this. Draw an image that illustrates your weather report. So draw a picture of your weather report, of your emotions. And if you're doing this in the morning, at the end of the day, go back and check. Would you have the same weather report? Would it be different? Did things change for you by the end of the day? This is also helpful for me when I think about other people. So sometimes my kids can get a little ornery or grumpy. And sometimes they can fight with each other. And then I start to think, oh, that's how they are all the time. But really, a little bit later, they might be being so sweet and cleaning something up or laughing about a funny joke. And those emotions are not us. Don't forget, you are the sky. And the emotions are happening and they come and go. And we don't have to hold on to them. So I'd love to see if you do draw a picture of your weather report. I would love to see that. And that's something you can do every day. It also is a cool thing you could do with your family at dinner is you could check in and say, what was the weather report for the day? How did it go? Did it change over the course of the day? And it helps to check in with each other. I think for grown-ups, it's nice because grown-ups can check in with kids and think, what was the weather like for you today? Your internal, inside weather. Okay, I am gonna wait to do the online learning expectations. I'll review those tomorrow just because I don't wanna have this be too long. But if you would like to join me for the pledge, please stand up where you are and put your right hand on your heart. And we will start the pledge in 3, 2, 1. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Make it a marvelous Monday, Wolverines.